Well, bonjour, bienvenue at Polo Club de Chantilly for the second match of the day here at Polo Club de Chantilly for the Open de France Barnes 2025. It is between Talandracas and Jolly Roger, but I keep saying Jolly Roger as we're in France. King of the polo teams. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It is the next qualifying match of the day. We had some matches earlier on, qualifying matches between Battistoni and Las Brisas. We had between Tedaloo and Talandracas, and we'll come back to who's come through in a second. But all about this game here, the final qualifying before we get to quarter-finals. Talandracas, Ux Carminac at 1 on 1 goals. Gonzalo Ferrari at 2, 7 goals. Juan Martin Zubir at 3 with the white hat, 8 goals. Edouard Carminac for Hugo Taylor at the front. Manuel Plaza, 6 goals. Number 2, James Harper. James Bime, but Harper hasn't made it over here. James Bime and Nicholas Johansson. Away we go. Harper, we left him in England. Okay, here we go. Bime, he's actually on the ball now for Jolly Roger. Okay, so Talandracas are strong. Here comes Juan Martin Zubir. He picks up the backhand from Bime, capitalises on that and scores it straight away. Not a good start for Jolly Roger. Bad backhand picked up by Juan Martin Zubir. So, Talandracas, to give you on the lowdown, they have won every single match that they've played in this qualifying stages. They won their first one against Esso with Sapo Cassette. On the Esso team, new to the Open de France. We welcome him there this year. 10-7, Talandracas won that. They also won their second match against Eternal J, 10-4. So they've won 2. And if they win this one again, they've won all 3. They go straight through. Jolly Roger have won 1 and lost 1. They lost against Esso as well, the 10-12 Esso. But they won against Eternal J, 10-9. Here we go. Bit of a faulty start, but we're going to go again. Jolly Roger try and hit the ball up. Bime tries to get it up to Manuel Plaza. These two often play together in this team. They played a little bit in the UK, Jolly Roger, with Nicholas Johansson, who is actually Swedish. And they've played a little bit of the medium goal, trying out the team and trying out the setup in the UK. In the red shirts. Now, Talandracas, it's Zubir. Look at him go. New generation of polo player, literally super talented. Played with Sujan Indian Tigers in the high goal this summer just gone in England with Jaisal Singh, Ollie Cudmore, and the year before that he was with Sujan as well. Oh, whoa. Okay, bit of a collision there. So we have number 2 and number 2. They both get off. They're both a little bit annoyed with each other. Jolly Roger was in the way. So was Gonzalo Ferrari. Literally nearly put him on the floor. This is going to be a tough one from the umpires to see, and we make sure that we get the right call here. Ferrari's got off. I think he's okay. I was more worried about Manuel's pony in that one. His back legs literally got taken away from him, and did well to try and keep itself up without falling over. So, important one from the umpires. Let's see who's at fault here. Gonzalo Ferrari there. He's a hugely versatile player. Plays a lot with 4 quarters. Oh, look at that. Shake hands. Obviously just one of those things. It's polo. Sorry. No harm done. Didn't mean to get in the way there. I was there trying to defend. You were there trying to attack. Both huge respect for each other. So that's really good to see. The main thing is that the horses are okay. And the ponies are all right. And I think actually he's actually gone and swapped anyway just to get it checked. So really good to see. But a penalty has been given. And it's been... Is he going to go for spot or 30? He rolls the ball over there, and he just wants to go and have a chat with each other umpire. Martin Inchalspe and Jason Dixon are the umpires on the field. And we've got Ben Turner as third man, so they might be going over to talk to Ben Turner about that one. All the flags in the background, you can see. All the nations that are being represented here for the Open de France, not just with the main mixed, but we have the women's Open de France starting next week as well. Another sort of 5 or 7 nations being represented from there. We're going to have about 15 nations represented in this big Open de France. It's fantastic. Over 1,200 horses here on the Chantilly Polo grounds and on the farm here at Polo, which is just north of... Let's have a look at this. North of Paris. So there's a little pushback. So Gonzalo turned. Gonzalo was really just kind of going about his own business there. And Manuel just sort of turned and came across. I don't think he was expecting... He wasn't expecting Gonzalo to be in the way there. They can come. Here comes the rain. Brilliant. Is that a yellow card? Yellow card is being issued. Who's it being issued to? So a yellow card has been issued. And it has been issued to Manuel. It did look like Gonzalo was just going about his business and he was literally just on his way towards goal. Manuel just decided to come over at a bit of an angle there. So that's not a good start to the Jolly Roger team. That's unfortunate. But Gonzalo, he's very experienced. He's played in the Cartier Queen's Cup before. Chibao Pampo, he's played with Gaston this year. Just came off a brilliant season with Gaston in the high goal in the UK. Often with 4 quarters orange and 4 quarters black. There's the shot. And then they're going to come back to the middle because it was a yellow card issued to Manuel. That's going to make 6 yellow cards here. And they'll go instantly from the penalty to the midfield. So punished quite early on here for the red shirts for Jolly Roger. And Talandracas will have the put in here. Little bit of drizzle coming down. It's been quite a nice day today. I mean, it's a lot cooler. It's about 18 degrees. We thought we'd get away without it, but there's just a couple of drops coming. Nothing crazy, but it's on its way. Zubir will have this from the middle. Zubir up to Gonzalo. Okay, we can get back into it now. From these little stop and starts, turned by Gonzalo, leaves it behind. Hugo Taylor comes in on the grey. He stops and turns, brings it back in. Zubir comes in to try to steal it off Hugo Taylor. Wow, he's got to be careful. What a turn from Hugo Taylor. Zubir goes back in again and steals it, but there's a whistle on the play that time. That could have been from Zubir there. Hugo Taylor trying to keep it away from Zubir. Zubir came back in again, but I think he came back in and around. Replay will show that we have got a foul there from Zubir on Taylor. What a pony, little grey pony of Taylor's. Literally jumped beautifully round. Let's see now, Buy Me coming up with a little chip to the left-hand side. Oh, Zubir's trying to come in and challenge again. Buy Me's had to work really hard at that one, but he's got it like Hugo Taylor. Buy Me back in on Zubir. Zubir wins it back, though, and takes it on the near side. Here we go, up to Hugo Taylor. On to a little backhand from him, trying to find Manuel. Plaza de Ayala. Manuel with the cut shot. This is better. Trying to find Buy Me. Buy Me's up the front. This is good. This could finish from here. That was a lovely see-through and a lovely pass. Buy Me in the right place. Great finish, and that's what they've got to do in order to try and tackle this very, very strong Talandracas side. Get the overlap on Zubir, and that's how you're going to score. Nice foresight. Great from Manuel, and Buy Me in the right place at the right time. 2-1. We had a penalty shootout on the last game. We'll talk about that in a minute. Baimi's away. He asked for a bit more speed. Zubir's going in. Gonzalo Ferrari's going to go. Zubir's going to drop back. Baimi with the shot on goal. James Baim just puts it wide to the left-hand side. Unlucky for Baimi. Just couldn't quite connect with that one. Well, you see, he just has a big shot on that one. It just a lot of pressure from Ferrari. It just couldn't quite find the angle and get the actual coordinates for the goal. But it's a nice try, and it's better push here from Jolly Roger as we move in a little bit more drizzle coming down here at the start of this first. There's another match taking place at the moment between Esso, Sapo Cassette's team, versus Eternal J, and that's happening at the same time. Can see it actually from here, from my view. We're on ground 2 here, Terrain 2, and the other match between Esso and Eternal J is on Honor 1, and they're over there at the moment playing in that one. We'll keep you updated on the score between those because they're happening at the same time. Last spots for qualifying. Oh, whistle on the play there as they're coming through towards goal. There will be a penalty from Jolly Roger, giving that away to Talandracas. Not what they wanted to do right in front of goal. Zubir is going to circle to take this. Baimi's just changing. Manuel's changing. Hugo Taylor's looking to change, or he's just giving a message over to the pony lines. He's not changing yet. He's just saying, let's get some horses ready. Here comes Zubir. There it is. It's up high, 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 and it's through. It's a great goal from Juan Martin. Just watch the replay here. We'll have a great angle of it as he comes down. Nice and calm. Goes back to a trot. Breaks up and puts it through. Brilliant from the young player. Jaisal Singh's Sujan Indian Tigers he's just come from. Up goes the ball. Zubir's got to back it. Oh, might have gone over the top of that one. That's a shame. It's turned now by Ferrari. Manuel goes back in defence. Baimi's going up to back to keep the back door shut. Hugo's waiting. Manuel's coming in to challenge Ferrari. That's enough. He's left it behind. Oh, what a quick turn. But look at that from Ferrari. He managed to leave it, come back and get it again. He's got Zubir behind. A lovely pass and play. This is how they were really interlinking and working well in their first two games. Manuel now in the way of Zubir, but that was fair. The umpire said that's all right, but Zubir's come through and he's stolen it. Now he's looking for the pass. Edwards there. Oogs is being taken out at the moment by Nicolas. Doing a great job, Nicolas, for Jolly Roger to try and stay on Oogs. He's calling for it, but they can't get quite to him because there's a lot of pressure on him. Hugo Taylor now comes in on Ferrari. Zubir's going to be in behind. Someone's got to take Zubir out because that ball's going to fall straight to him. There's the near side brought up. It couldn't be picked up by Nicolas. Another push in the back end of Manuel. This time Zubir's gone into the back of his horse, back into the back of Nicolas's. So we just got to check, make sure that Zubir going into the back of Nicolas. Oh, where's that Oogs? No, yeah, Zubir into the back of Nicolas. We just make sure he's all right and make sure Zubir's okay. Another chat from the umpires. It's all to play for. It's that spot in the quarterfinals. Things are getting very competitive down to this stage because having the more wins, the more points you get. We've just had a penalty shootout between Las Brisas, Kazakh and Tedaloo in the last matches before, and it has been confirmed that the two teams going through to take the first two spots of the quarterfinals is Kazakh and Tedaloo. The first and second spots being taken by Kazakh and Tedaloo. And they will be going through to the first two spots of the quarterfinals. We're going to have More teams confirmed going through to the quarterfinals, obviously, after these next round of matches. 16 teams originally coming forwards to the Open de France, playing over the last week or so. And it'll be Zubir again with a penalty. Unfortunately, Nicolas just got in the way there from Jolly Roger Johansson. Zubir straight down the line. Another one. He doesn't miss much. And he's gone again in the third. That's 3 goals for him in the first chukker. 10 seconds to go. And we will be going to a quick commercial break here at Chantilly, but it's 4-1 here at the end of the first. Talandracas lead. Check out this brilliant goal from Louis Hine yesterday. He was playing with David Polo Sterling at Octagon. Check it out, it's cracking. We'll see you shortly for the second chukker. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Polo Line TV. Welcome back to the Polo Club de Chantilly here in the north of France for the Open de France Barnes 2025. It is the 25th edition as well of this brilliant tournament, the sought-after jewel of the northern part of France, but of the whole of France, really, this European circuit. Everybody wants to come and play in this as it's the end of the European calendar, and it is one competitive tournament that really attracts some of the best players in the world. I mean, look who we've got out there. We've got Juan Martin Zubir, we've got James Byrne, we've got Manuel de Plaza de Ayala, we've got Gonzalo Ferrari, Sapo Cassette, Inesso, Polo Sterling playing yesterday. We've got Alfredo Capella. We've got all the big hitters, all the big guys here. I can't name everybody because I know you're all big hitters, but yeah, it's a big, big tournament, and it's great to see. The standard is not 16 goal. It is definitely more like 18 to 20. Some of these games have been truly fantastic. So we had a yellow card in the first chukker, unfortunately. And that was for Manuel de Blazaella. Score at the moment on the other match going on in chukker 1. Esso with Sapo Cassette's team 2 and Eternal J 3. Wow. So we'll keep you updated on that one as well. We can't be live streaming both at the same time, unfortunately. I know Polo Line's good, but we're not that good. Here we go. Over to Jolly Roger. Manuel picks it up. Will he have a better time this chukker? On a pony called Guerrera. James Byrne coming out on Hot Dog. Good name. There he is, whips it through. Manuel comes back in behind. They've got to keep doing this overlap. They've got to be in the right place at the right time. There's Nicolas. This could be a great pass. Hugo Taylor, can he finish? Oh, Hugo couldn't get to it. And Zubir comes in, sweeps up, just gets it out of the way, clears it so quickly, so well. Zubir waiting is Manuel. Bimey's dropped back. with Hugues Carmenac. Nicolas is there as well. Hugues is there. He can break from here and he can take it all the way. You don't want to let him get away because Hugues will always finish if he's got it. Nicolas got to be careful here with the foul. He gets caught off it by Baimi. Baimi's there. He'll say, right, we've got it. He backs it because he knows he's got Hugo Taylor, but it cancels out and Ferrari comes in. Zubir says, back it to me because I'm coming straight at it. Intercepted though by Baimi. Really good. Now this could be the attack. They need it. Jolly Roger. Manuel. Baimi's gone up. There's the pass to Baimi. Baimi's running down to it. He's got Ferrari chasing. Now it's got a little bit to the far to the right-hand side, but can Baimi just check back up, bring it back in? Hugo Taylor's gone to goal. Behind is Manuel. In goes Ferrari to challenge Baimi with Zubir behind. They turn it. He's got to let him play it. He's got to move off the line. He does. Baimi's now got to take it through. There it is. There's the push through. Will it reach Zubir? Will it reach Hugo Taylor? Hugo Taylor on the near side. Tries to play it. Baimi comes through. They've got to move out the way. There's the shot. Wide. But Baimi will say he was a lot of traffic in the way putting him off. But, yeah, it's gone left. It's gone wide. Bit of open play there. Such a shame. That's the second time they come and capitalise on it. So Talandracas will return. 4-1 on the push. Now Manuel de Plaza does really well. Daila turns around here to try and take it back to James Bond. In goes Hugo Taylor. What a season he's had. Just finished off playing with La Dolfina Scone in England with Mia and Adolfo Cambiasso. Ooh, bounced off Hugues, but he's all right. And there is a whistle from umpires. Let's just see if that's gone off or whether that's because he got the foul for playing it in. We'll see what the umpires want to do here. Had it been knocked off, is it a safety 60? Is it a corner? Yes, it is. Corner. A corner to the red team. Something that they really need right now. Umpire shouts play. They've only got a limited time to come back. Jolly Roger, King of Polo, also known as Trinity Polo Stud. They've been playing for a few years. There's a shot. There's the classic Baimi. That's the Baimi we know and love. There it is, straight down the line. Brilliant penalty and brilliantly scored from the man that's represented England many a time. He's won a Gold Cup. He's represented England for so many Coronation Cups, winning at least 7 or 8 of them as captain. He's represented for the Westchester Cup, which is the Challenge Cup between England and America. He's been in that at least 3 times. And spends many a time in Australia with the legendary Elliston Polo organisation. And his ponies, JB, the breeding, some very successful ones. But look, they've straight out the line out, straight out. Ferrari from the line. Oh! Whoa, the flag went up. The guy said that was a goal. It had already gone over the line. The goal is given. Wow, that was nearly close on the save there for Manuel. But unfortunately, great break from Ferrari and a brilliant finish. Ball's in play, backed by Zubir. Nice to see if he could get Ferrari onto the end of that one. Hugues and Edouard Carmenac just waiting to see what's going to go on. There's the push-up from Manuel, trying to find Baimi. Baimi's got the overlap again. James Baimi's got Zubir chasing him. What's his pony power like? He's taking it. There's the near-side shot. It's got the angle. It's got the distance. It just needs finishing off. Hugo Taylor comes in to ride on it. And in front is a whistle as Manuel comes flying down here. I think they've been given the penalty. We had a Manuel coming down as a Talandracas player coming across. It will be a penalty to Jolly Roger, something that they need right now. That was unfortunate for Talandracas. They just didn't read that one. A couple of players coming from different angles and giving away a spot right in front of goal. Nice easy goal for them to pop up. 5-3 it will be. Manuel will step up and take this one. Terrell plus Silver Club. Harrison Cup at Cowdrey he's played in. Nicholas's team. He's Sweden. He's represented Sweden before in the US Polo Invitational match, which was at Sweden. Exhibition match. He's played in England many a time, often with this team at Calworth as well, the Calworth Park Challenge. The King of Polo and Trinity Polo stud, Jolly Roger. But as we're in France, we're going to call them Jolly Roger. Here we go. Zubair. What a turn from Zubair. I mean, did you just see how that horse glided round? Glided round. Whistle, though, on the play, right as Zubair had taken that. Again, another penalty. (5-3), 2 minutes to go in the second. Really interesting to see how Talandracas have been affected a little bit, because they have actually been really strong and flying in both matches. They've won both their matches very well indeed, but the Zubair-Ferrari linkage has not really been broken, and each team have struggled to kind of trying to contain them. But actually here, with the side of the Jolly Roger, I think they've just upset the apple cart a little bit with the breaking that Ferrari-Zubair linkage, and they're really interlocking. 1 minute Bimey's at the front trying to pick up a long pass, and the next minute he's at the back trying to defend. Hugo Taylor's really versatile. He's in the number 1 shirt, but he's everywhere. And Manuel is just workhorse. He's the workhorse in the middle, just waiting for all of these attacks coming through. Look at this. Hugo Taylor's going to come in now. Got to be careful. Oh, what a win. What a win. What a win from Hugo Taylor. I said he's got to be careful, but he did. Oh, bouncing ball by me. Just couldn't quite continue that on the near side. Manuel tried to finish it off for him, but Ferrari picks it up, and there is Edouard. Edouard coming through. He's going to take it. Edouard Carminac. Oh, he's got a half shot to it. Could this be good for Carminac? It's finished. Oh, you didn't let him have it, Gonzalo. You stole it off him. Edouard was about to finish, and you came in there and stole it from him. That's it. You're not getting your bonus at the end of the season. Unbelievable stuff here, but it is a goal. I think it was running out. I think it was going out. But Ferrari just helped Edouard along. And it was a cracking goal. And they bring it up now to another goal on the scoreboard for Talandracas. Just as the Jolly Roger team were just trying to find their groove, it's suddenly 6-3 here with about 20-odd seconds to go. Yeah, Bimey thought he was behind. Thought he was fine. But Zubair said, it's mine all day long. Let's have a look. Yeah, umpire, got to be careful that they don't get a technical, but it has been a penalty given against Jolly Roger and given to Talandracas. So instantly they score down there. Ferrari helps Edouard score, and now if they're going to have another one down here, that's 2 goals in the space of 20, 30 seconds. Now, what are they going to give them? Are they going to... I like the way Zubair is waiting on the 30. 40. So, other match going on at the moment is between Esso and Eternal J. We'll get the half-time score with that. We're not live streaming that one, but that is another part of the qualifying to see which one of those teams might make it through to the quarterfinals. Here, Kazakh have won both matches, so ideally they could do with winning another one, but they've won 2. Jolly Roger come in with 1 win, 1 loss. So really important for Jolly Roger to try and get a win here if they want to maybe go to penalties. That's a great shot. And there you go. Look at that. 2 goals in the space of 30 seconds. And this is what's going to happen. Talandracas are just going to keep pumping in these goals. And they're going to win convincingly. But back to the middle they go. That is the end of the chukker. We finish now with a lovely penalty taken by Zubir. And it is 7-3. And check out the recap of the first week here in Chantilly of the Open de France Barnes 2025. It's been a fantastic week so far. We'll be back very shortly for the third chukker. Welcome back, everybody, to the third chukker here in Chantilly. The rain is coming down a little bit more as we get into this third chukker, causing a little bit more of a game plan change for these teams. But in the lead with quite a big margin already is Talandracas. And if they carry on like this, they're going to win all 3 matches. But not over. Still got this chukker and half-time and 2 more chukkers to go. And Jolly Roger are the king of comebacks as well as king of the Polo team. Zubir. What a man he is. New generation of Polo players and just so dynamic, so versatile. Came up through the ranks, had such success as a young Polo player in Argentina, winning a lot of the youth tournaments and then coming back and playing brilliant high goal around the world, especially in England the last few years, showing us how it's done. James Bime. Getting on to I'm not sure who, James. Hugo Taylor coming out on Picadona. There he is, Hugo. Just waiting for the final members of the teams to come out. So we've had a yellow card at the beginning for Manuel. Unfortunate where he was, but we're in. And it falls to Bimey. James Bime now, what can he do with this on the run? Oh, gets hooked out of it beautifully by Ferrari, but Hugo Taylor has a go at goal, but it just goes wide to the right-hand side. That's nice play, that's what they need. Bimey will be saying that's exactly what we want, Hugo. And Hugo Taylor, I mean, early 20s, rising English polo talent. Great to see. There's so many actually English players out here in this tournament, which is brilliant. He's had influences from King Power when he played with, subbed in for Top, and he actually in the Gold Cup and won in 2017. That was along with Jimbo Fuster, Facu Pires, Gonza Pires, and he was subbing for Top. He's just been with La Dolphina Scone, with Mir and Adolfo, learning so much. He got a ball to the face in the final of the Gold Cup. And, got off his pony, shook it off like a man, got back on and won the tournament. Ferrari, what a great game he's had for me. Gonza. The Esso Eternal score at the moment. Esso are in the lead, 5-3 on the other match. You can see the flags behind in the camera there. That Esso and Eternal are playing over there, and Esso lead 5 goals at the moment, ahead of Eternal J. Oh, whistle there by me, tries to take that one as Gonzalo Ferrari comes through. You can see it's very exciting here at Chantilly. So much polo going on. You've got Talandracas have 4 points at the moment. Esso have 2, and Jolly Roger have 2. Eternal J don't have any. So really interesting actually to see what happens at the end of this points-wise, but all for Zone D. Okay. Here we go. Was a foul, unluckily, by James Bime. Zubir comes in to take this penalty, pops it up. Through it goes. Another one. He hasn't missed many, has he? Look at this, great shot. Through the post it goes. Now, Talandracas have won the French Open. They've been runners-up as well. They won it in 2022. They were runners-up in 2020. They won it. The Carmanac family, such a big French family, Hugues and Edouard. You think they've won the Queen's Cup before, Gold Cup, Deauville Coupe d'Or in France. Many a tournament, and so is this man Zubir. Look at him go. Look how quick he is. He's just so tactically aware of the game, and his versatility is just phenomenal. Bimey tries to get the backhand. Zubir read it really well. He's still got it. He's still in control. Here he is. Juan Martin Zubir. He's got an Hugues if he wants it. He's getting taken out, and he gets a good takeout by Jolly Roger. They all turn. Nicolas turns to it first, but it'll get over to Hugo Taylor. He's going to pick that up. Nicholas is going to go for the run. Manuel's got in the middle. Look at Ferrari going in there to steal. And there's the backhand. Zubir picks that one up really nicely. Once again, can he get it off the boards and bring it inside? Look how many 3 red shirts around him. There's the backhand from James Bye. Manuel turns, Hugo turns. Hugo asks for a little bit of speed from his pony to get over there to the boards. Takes it on the near side. Still Hugo Taylor's. Bringing it up, waiting is Zubir. Really riding that horse, Hugo. He's really pushing. Zubir doesn't seem like he's doing much. Hugo's really having to physically ride that pony. But he checks up. He's still got it. Zubir's just calmly waiting. 8-goal player just waiting. There's the release, Hugo Taylor. Oh, they've worked hard for this, Jolly Roger. Stolen right in front. Jolly Roger shoot. Jolly Roger score. The flag goes up. Now, was there a whistle? I don't think there was. I think there was a goal. That was brilliant play. And that was really done courtesy of Hugo Taylor, working so hard out there. And Manuel Plaza finishes it off. Well done, Hugo. Got to be 25 seconds they're allowed, but they've got to be a fair line. They did warn them at the beginning, and if anybody then crossed that, they were going to penalise that. But it looks like Jason Dixon's going to throw in this ball, asking them to, maybe this is their last warning. In goes the ball. Picked up by James Bime. Takes it forwards. In goes Gonzalo Ferrari. Played with Gaston. Had such a good run in the UK. Hugo Taylor picks up the loose ball. Oh, got to be careful he doesn't foul. There's the pass up. Great. That was... no, I thought they were going to foul Talandracas. There's the backhand from Oogs. Look at this. Oogs, great little setup from Oogs Carmanak to find Zubair. Zubair picks it up and goes on a breakaway. He's getting hassled by James Bime. He places it on the near side. Zubair waits. Hugo Taylor comes in. Zubair says, I'm going to get nobbled by these two, so he shoots. But it's wide to the left-hand side. Good play. Good defence from Bime and Hugo Taylor. They both tag-teamed him. Juan Martin was like, I need to get this ball out of here. Son of Martin Zubair climbed through the youth ranks. He's won at least, back in his 5 Argent youth titles, I think it was. At 19, he played in the Ladolfinas national 12-goal side as well. He's played in America. He's won this French Open in 2022 with Talandracas and actually won MVP. He literally dazzled us a couple of years ago in the French Open. Hugo Taylor. Manuel. Plaza Daila. Manuel. Oh, it's good. It's good. Nicholas. Nicholas. It's a pass. Go on, Nicholas. Go on, Nicholas. Yes, it's through. What a pass. What a great play from Jolly Roger. Nicholas is going to be super happy with that one. Wow. Look at this replay. It was well read. It was all passed up, and he was out there nicely. And he just managed to finish it off. And Oogs was like, I could see if I can try and get the backhand on that, but he couldn't. 8-5, a little bit closer. 50 seconds in the third. We're going through to half-time in a minute. We'll find out what the score is with the Esso match as well. And that's Esso is nothing to do with the oil. It's Esso with 3 S's. Not Esso, the petrol company, or the oil company. Boom. Zubair. Trying to find some space. Still now, always fighting to try and get it. Here we go. Look at Ferrari. These two are working so well, and this is the key. You break this linkage of Ferrari and Zubair, and then you've got a chance. At the moment, they are doing that, but they're not doing it all the time. Jolly Roger, they sometimes do it, and then they sometimes don't. It's just that consistency needed. Oogs having another go at it on this grey. Cracking little Gray. Had a really good game on this Gray the other day. He's got to move out of the way. Zubair has got it. I feel a goal's coming up. They can't do much. He's right there. There's traffic. He's saying, I need to pass it. I need to shoot. You're in the way. Bimey couldn't do anything. There's the shot. In it goes. That'll be another goal to Zubair. He's rocking them up in this third chukker. There's not much. There are 2 red shirts there. They just got to get out of the way. He's just got to hit it. He's just got to put it in. But he's so good at versatile and making that play and putting that ball where he wants it and then making the players, if they go to play it, they're going to foul. End of the third chukker. It is 9 to Talandracas. Wow, they're shooting up. 5 to Jolly Roger. We're going to go to a half-time break. Check out the interview with Alexis Morange from Octagon from yesterday. He had a great win with Polo Sterling. And as you can just see in the background, the Esso match is happening at the moment with Eternal J, with all those flags there. We'll get the scoreline on that when we come back in a few moments. We'll be about 5 minutes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my first experience is... I was very nervous for this first game, obviously, because we worked hard to get here. And it's been a project that we had with Gabriel, my manager, since a couple of months now, and getting, to finally get the team to play and play all together for the first time, it was really good, really good. And La Berta, as you said, is a really good team. They won in Saint-Tropez. They won in the 12 goal here in the spring. So it's a really, really good team. So we're really happy to beat them. And they already played before us also. So it's a funny story. So we went to, with Gabriel, we went to, the story was we went to Palm Beach in March, and we met with Adolfo Cambiaso, and we were talking with Adolfo Cambiaso with the project of the Open here, and he told us, you should play with Pelon, and he actually, I think, called Pelon right after meeting us, and told him, come play with these guys, and Pelon, called us back and said, I'll do it. I'd love to come to France, and it was great. So from there, we built the team with Polo and Gabriel, and it was really good. So it was really exciting. It's too bad he couldn't make it for the first game, but I think he's in a final today. So, I hope he wins, by the way, and we'll win. Hopefully, we'll win the next games together. For me, there's two things. First of all, this club is where I basically started to play polo when more than 20-something years ago with. And then I stopped for a while, but this is really where I started. And so this is my club of heart by far. So I love playing here. All my organization is here now, and that's really great. And and the Open de France is like winning, it's an Open of a country. It's not the Argentine Open, obviously, because only 16 goals. But, to win the French Open for a French person, it's truly something you want to do. So it's really an achievement I'd like to have in my polo career, if I can say that. We don't know yet. I mean, for the moment, a lot is here. Obviously, obviously there's England, but it's another sport in England. I'm not there yet. I don't think so. But I think, take everything one step at a time. And so let's try to win or, at least get to the final here. And then after that, we try to do something else, and we'll see with Gabriel for next season. But probably most of the season will be here anyways, because like I said, this is really a place that I like to play, and it's great.
Tenés 30 segundos para dibujar el trofeo del Open de Francia.
¿La copa? No sé cómo es. Me van a mandar al psicólogo, boludo. ¿Cómo es la del Open de France?
No me acuerdo si tiene maneja. Soy malísimo dibujando. ¿Te gustó o no?
Son mala gente.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a very sort of wet, soggy afternoon here in Chantilly in the north of France. Talandracas lead 9-5. Jolly Roger. Wow, it is exciting, and it's coming down to the wire, but Talandracas seem to be pushing away there in the final chukker there before half-time. This is what the stats as we've got so far. You can see penalties 5 out of 5, 1 out of 1, corners, 1 corner, yellow card. Sort of throw in 7-5, field goals 4-3, but it is all to play for because it's the final spots in for the quarter-finals. Jolly Roger have 1 win, 1 loss. They lost against Esso 10-12. They won against Eternal J 10-9. At the moment, the other match is Esso against Eternal J, and Esso are firmly in the lead. We are running 2 qualifying matches for the Open de France at the same time. So many matches here, 16 teams, and about 30-odd matches to play before we get to the final. Next week, the French Open as well, the Open de France, the women's tournament will start, which brings so many nations and nationalities together, and some of the best women players from around the world will also be here in Chantilly to represent. So it really is a fantastic crown jewel of the end of the season, and we're enjoying seeing so many big names as well as young players. Mac McCaffrey, for instance, Englishman Mac McCaffrey out. Hugo Taylor. Justo Lole, he's only 15 years of age. So we've got so many cool young players coming through the ranks. But of course, then we've got the big guns like the Polo Sterlings and the Sapo Cassettes that actually have never played in the Open de France before. And they're here being attracted to this tournament. Here we go. 4th chukker. Just underway. Talandracas lead. And there's a lot of people here watching from the previous matches. Battistoni earlier on against Las Brisas, and they just won Las Brisas. But unfortunately, in the penalty shootout, they didn't make it through. So Kazakh and Tedelu are the first 2 to take the quarterfinal spots. And then we've got some more to follow. Here goes Hugo Taylor checking up on his pony. Picarona. Turns on Picarona. In comes Manuel. Manuel up to Hugo. He had to move out of the way for that one. Baimi's waiting at the back as with Zubir. This could be nice, and this is how they did it last time, and this is how they get the goals. They really utilise Hugo, and Baimi goes up to the top waiting, and that is exactly how, look, Manuel's going, vamos, vamos, that's how we do it, Hugo. That is how we do it. At the moment, score is 8-4 to Esso and Eternal J, 8-4 on the other field. So Esso in the lead by doubled up score, 8-4. You can probably just see in the background in a second some flags in the other field, and that is happening at the moment. But here, 9-6, 8-4 on the other pitch, 9-6 here. But nice goal and really good play from Hugo Taylor and Manuel. Forced to Zubir. Now, this time, James Baim comes in to tackle. Manuel does a little backhand. They've all got to be quick to turn to it. And Hugo Taylor on Picarano is the one to go. Opened up. Now, is there anybody back? Has he made a clean break? Come on, Hugo. Can you do it all the way on Picarona? He's got a bouncing ball. He's gone a little bit to the right. He chips it in. Hugo Taylor pops it in. Great finish. Now, this is a turn up for the books. And suddenly, look at the scoreline. 9-7 in the 4th. Great play from Manuel and from Baimi. Straight up. There was no one there. He made the quick break. And he flew up there on Picarona and scores to finish. Well done, Hugo. He's had big mentorship over the years with James Bime, Malcolm Boric, Matthias Ballesteros, obviously La Dauphina, King Power. Had a run out with King Power in 2017 when he won the Gold Cup subbing for Top. Duke of Sutherland, Queens and Gold Cup last couple of years. And then this year, what a season he's had. Wow, playing. He won the Warwickshire Cup with Adolfo. And then he played the Gold Cup with Mia and Adolfo, being part of that amazing history. Father and daughter winning it for the very first time. And he's learned so much. He was chatting to me earlier about how much he's soaking up, learning so much from the GOAT, as it were. Look, he comes in, challenges Zubir, steals the ball on the near side. But there is a whistle. So he took it on the near side. And then as he rides down, it might be a change, couple of people changing horses. Zubir's just gone off to change in the background. Don't forget to download the best of the Polo, the app, Polo Line TV. Get it on your phones if you haven't already. Watch all of the games, all the scores, everything else. Now, there is no free change in this. You can see it's really coming down now. Look at everyone hiding in the backs of the cars. It's not like Palm Beach in Florida, is it? We are getting a bit of that European. Summer has finally finished and autumn is definitely on its way. You can see in the background there, that's a great shot of all of the big stable blocks to accommodate so many horses here. Over 1,200 horses coming here over the next few weeks for these tournaments. But you can also see Esso leading the way over there. It was 8-4 a moment ago against Eternal J. Great. So Hugo Taylor got that foul. It's really utilised this now from the game plan. They overlap Edouard. So really, if you can just keep an eye on Zubir and you can break that lock of Zubir and Ferrari, then you can really try to dominate. But just in there, Manuel just try to push that ball forwards, but it's bounced out over the boards. That'd be annoying. It'll be a drop ball here to Zubir. Zubir takes it now, looks up. He's going to go for a big shot. There it is, along the ground to try and find Edouard. But it's stolen. Wow, out the air. Manuel, right, who's he got? Where's Bimey? He's got nobody. Bimey's coming up, but he's on his own. He's got to buy some time. He's got a Ferrari waiting for him, not literally. There it is, pushed down, but Zubir's just going to steal that every day of the week, and just Bimey can't get over to it, but he's going to go and challenge him. Taken across the field by Juan Martin. James Bime sticking with him. Oh, that's nice. That's nice from Zubir, isn't it? One way, then the other. Look at that. He's just guiding it round. He's just literally waiting for him so he can get onto his right side, but he just can't really do much. And he's got a Hugo Taylor waiting. Right now, Bimey goes in. He does enough, but then who's behind? Oogs Carminax there. Along the ground. Sorry, Ferrari. Gonzalo. Gonzalo comes forwards. This is a nice break from Ferrari. Nicolas is there. He comes in to take the man. They all got to turn really quickly. Hugo Taylor says, here you go. Let's go. Here's a little backhand. It's enough. James Bime is behind. Manuel is there, but it wasn't enough. Then Ferrari comes back inside to steal it. Manuel's got to be careful. He doesn't go in front of Zubir. No whistle, or is there one? There is, and he came in front of Zubir. Literally. That one was fine. It was that one. He came in front. Up it goes in the danger area for Jolly Roger. Talandracas. Another opportunity. Now, they haven't scored for a little bit. Jolly Roger had the momentum, and it was getting close, 9-7 in the fourth. You know, you could think that Jolly Roger could come back with a really good comeback here. But Talandracas now just getting given a penalty to them. They can have this opportunity to put one in to make it 10. Bimey's just quickly changed onto another horse. He's coming back out. 2 minutes here in the fourth. Zubir wipes his eyes and wipes his face as he comes round. on this pretty little pony, so well balanced. Look at this little gait that it's got. There's the shot. Straight through. Wow. Another one from Juan Martin. Look at this. Rain's coming right down in front of his face, and boom. Up it goes. Nothing they can do about that one. 10-7. Oh, James Byrne tried to win that one, and he kind of went through. So did Hugo Taylor on the grey. This little cracking grey that he's got. Brilliant game on him, the last one. This is good. Now, this is Manuel. James Byrne's to the right. Hugo Taylor's to the left, and so is Niklas. Oh, it's going. It's going. It's going. It just needs finishing off. Great foresight from Manuel. Hugo Taylor with a backhand. Oh, just to the... Oh, he literally rolls his head in the air, and he's like, ah, rushed it a little bit. Maybe a bit of an angle there. Hard one. But it was a good effort, Hugo. Love this grey, the way it spins around on its back legs. Little go-kart, look at it go. Look, and it goes, push on Zubir, but that's all right because Ferrari's there, Gonzalo. Oh, that didn't go very far. It went up rather than there. Baimi's going to come in and challenge, but Zubir's come back round again. This is the interlinkage that's breaking. It's these two. It's just unbelievable to watch. They're so good, Ferrari, Zubir. See, nobody's on Zubir behind. So if Baimi comes in and takes, there's no one there on Zubir. But it's picked up now. That's a good gamble from Manuel, and he comes through. He's got Hugo Taylor behind. James Byrne's gone to the right. He picks up the ball. Manuel's going to now go left with Zubir. They're going to try and bring this ball a little bit further up the field. Jolly Roger got momentum in their sails. Baimi, very experienced player as he's coming down now. There's Baimi. There's the pass. Can it go? Can it be picked up? Oh, is there a whistle there? Because Manuel was coming straight down on that line. It was a perfect pass from Baimi to Manuel, and Zubir reached across and tried to play that ball in front of him. It was a beautiful pass. Look at this. And then Zubir went, I'll take that. But the whistle has been blown, and they have been given a penalty. Jolly Roger, look at this. This might take them to 10-8 with 6 seconds to go. Spot. Oh, hang on a sec. Penalty one. In it goes. Yep. There you go. It's great that they call these things that happen right in front of goal. Automatic penalty one. Sets the tone, and then they go back to midway. So 10-8. Nice play from Manuel. What a pass. What a pass. Really reading it nicely. Hugo Taylor, Baimi working really well at the top. 10-8. Zubir was left caught a little bit short. They'll have this now. 6 seconds to go. They'll have a play on it. There's 30 seconds bell to come. Can you imagine if they upset the apple cart, the Jolly Roger team? Talandracas have won both matches and were on looking tight to win a third. Jolly Roger might just sneak in there. You never know. And that's the beauty of this polo. It's so competitive. Baimi leaves it for Manuel. Manuel with a launch. Has it got the direction? It just feels like they've rushed it a little bit. It stayed in. It stayed in. It stayed in. There's the backhand. There's the backhand. Oh, my God. There's the backhand. Hugo Taylor shoots. Hugo Taylor scores. Wow. And that is a chukker. That is a way to finish, boys. Jolly Roger, look at this. The angle of that backhand. And then Hugo Taylor finishes that off without causing a foul. Manuel, what a neck shot. And Hugo Taylor, amazing finish. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Chukker 4. It's 10-9. There's one more to go. Don't go anywhere. Quick commercial break. We've got to come back and see who's going to take the spot in the quarterfinals. Welcome back, everybody. There is a very wet Edouard Carmenac there, bless him. What an ambassador. I mean, you know, he has been playing polo now for many, many years on an international scale. He's won every title there is, and he's still out there playing. It is fantastic for French polo, but what an ambassador, and what a nice thing to do. He's played with his son now for many, many years, Hugues Carmenac and Edouard, big family dynasty, and their commitment to polo on the European circuit is truly phenomenal, and we thank them very much for bringing teams like that to the table. I mean, Talandracas is a name that everybody knows in the polo world. Here comes Niklas Johansson from Sweden, often playing with James Bime, Hugo Taylor, Manuel Plaza, sometimes Matt Perry. They've played in the Brian Bethel Cups before. They've played at Coworth, the Talandracas Silver Cup. And they're fairly new into polo. The Trinity Polo stud. Now, this is really getting interesting, ladies and gents. In the other game, we are filming that game. It will be live. It will be on the platform within a couple of hours. The Esso match with Sapo Cassette's team going in with Eternal J. We are filming it at the moment. It will be up on the platform within a few hours. So will the other game from today, the Kazakh match. That'll be up on the platform as well if you want to watch that. They'll be up there later today. Now, it's 10-9. It can go either way. It's the fifth chukker. Now, if Talandracas loses, they've lost one game, so they'll have 2 wins and a loss. Jolly Roger, if they win it, they'll have 2 wins and a loss. So, really exciting to see how this will pan out. And it is Jolly Roger with possession. Hugo Taylor, what a game he's had. Really warmed up into it in the last couple of matches. Cancel each other out, Zubair and James Bime. They turn to it. Ferrari, quick to turn, but so is Hugo Taylor. Ferrari's waiting. Hugo's there. Gonzalo decides to go himself and push that ball down to Edouard. Oh, it bounces off Edouard's pony. Well, would have been a beautiful pass. He was trying to set up Edouard, but it just came off his pony. Again, Zubair's there. Now, Zubair turned right in front of James Bime. Let's have a look whether that was... So James Bime was on the line. They're thinking he had the line, but let me just see, because for me, I think a little chat there. Jason Dixon talking to Martin Inchalspe, and on the third man is Ben Turner. Scores on the other field between Esso and Eternal J is still 8-4. Yeah, so for me, I thought Zubair was okay. I think James Bime was there. He turned around, but he'd already established the line, Zubair, so Bime kind of came into him. So they've given it to Talandracas, which is just going to edge them away. 6 minutes. A lot can happen. Here comes the man that scored every penalty that he's taken today. Here he goes. Now I've said that, he's going to hit a bit of traffic, isn't he? Oh my God, it's rolling. Oh my God, it's rolling. Oh, it's got again. Safety 60, I think. Whistle. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, came off a red stick. He'll have another opportunity of taking this again. Remember, they know what it takes to win. They were runners-up in 2020. And that was with Heta Castagnola, Fran Elizalde. And that was against brother Barto. So it was Le Leon Panetta, Dylan Bacon's Le Leon. That was Tommy Beresford and Barto. And they just couldn't quite take it in the final. And it was Le Leon and Barto that took that win. Tommy Beresford and Dylan Bacon. But Talandracas came back again in 2022 and won it with Rufino Benzadon and Juan Martin Zubir and Edward and Carmenac. Oh, there you go. He wasn't going to let that one go, was he? But hang on. There's a lot of red. There's a lot of red hands in the air. Let's have a look. Well, the flagman was very vigorously waving his flag. And they have given it. They have given it, ladies and gents. There was a moment there where we were like, ooh, every single red player went, no. But umpires and flags, decision done. Talandracas, 11-9. Got a lot of work to do, Jolly Roger. There we go. Look at this. Look, he's free. He's free. Nobody's with him. This is the problem. You don't break that linkage, they're going to score all day. Zubir, and that might be the goal that's just put the nail in the coffin. There was the overlap. Ferrari saw it. Zubir ran up, and there was nobody back like Hugo Taylor did with them earlier, chukker. But that linkage, when it goes Zubir, Ferrari, it is a very strong link. I mean, 2 goals in what? 20 seconds? One from a penalty, one from a field goal. He's on fire, Juan Martin. Okay, this is the clean break. This is the one we want. Hugo, out the air, bouncing ball. Oh, dodgy bounce. Didn't help him out there. Try to play it out the air. Look how well Manuel comes down to that one. Manuel, back up, Manuel Plaza, Manuel! Yes, it's gone through. There you go. That's the overlap. That's the way to do it, boys. Stretch it out and away you through. Manuel's like, we can do that too. We can do that. And good foresight. Look, he waits. He knows he's got Zubir coming into challenge. So he quickly releases the ball. And Hugo Taylor, special mention to him, he took Ferrari straight out the equation there so that the gap was completely clear, so that they had a nice run to goal and that ball could just flow through. Well done, Hugo Taylor. And well done, Manuel Plaza, for the goal. Who's going to win this line out? 12-10. They're still fighting, aren't they, Jolly Roger? 12-10, so close. Ferrari waiting. By me is waiting. He's got to be careful. Ferrari, careful. You don't come in there. Hugo Taylor as well. Otherwise, we're going to get a call 2-on-1. They didn't. That's good. Zubir now takes it. He's asking for a bit of speed. He's going to go for it. There's the launch from Zubir to try and find the overlap to Ooks. Oh, my gosh. Don't tell me, Zubir, you got it from the boards way out there. The flag's gone up. No. Oh, wow. Probably one of the best goals of the game. Look at this. He's out on the boards. He's just after 60 yards, he launches that up. An unbelievable goal. That's a 10-goal play right there. Wow, 13-10. That might have sealed the deal. What a goal. Unbelievable. He's just, this tactical awareness of where people are and his confidence in how he plays is phenomenal, Juan Martin. Oh, that bounced back. That was unlucky. That wasn't... Quickly got to go back and cover now. Hugo Taylor races, but he's not going to get that one. And he's such a good player as well. He's so nice on and off the field, Juan Martin Zubir. He's always smiling. Such a young player, but not affected, very grounded. Had a great couple of years with Jaisal Singh, Sujan Indian Tigers. Ooh, did he get done for that? No, he didn't. Hugo Taylor, he came off and came back. Zubir, nice though, he challenged him. Zubir comes in, Ferrari on by me. Look at that, shoulder to shoulder, crunching right off on the far side. They win it back, Jolly Roger. There's a little chip pass through to Manuel. Hugo Taylor and Nicholas have gone up. They've cancelled each other out. Baimi's free. He's unmarked. Now, what can they do from here? Is he going to do a Zubir style and go long and go big from outside? Or is he going to take it? He's going to go big. He's passed. He shoots. Oh, it's bounced. It's going. Oh, it hit something. I think it hit something and it went out to the right-hand side. Oh, that was on the way. Baimi was like, I can do that too. Juan Martin, look, watch. Look, yeah, deflected off somebody. I think that was going in. This is it, I think, ladies and gents. 1 minute 50. 13-10. Hugo Taylor working so hard out there. Zubir comes in, sweeps in. Taylor doesn't get the foul that he's wanting. Zubir hits the ball, and he hits the ball, unfortunately, straight into Manuel. He didn't mean to, but obviously if there's a player in the way and there's bags of room and you strike it into a horse or a player, you're going to get penalised. And I think Zubir's just got done for that. So it'll be a spot taken quickly. Now they know they're running out of time. Manuel goes and quickly changes horses. He knows he's probably just got a minute or so to kind of get a goal. If they can get a goal in another... I mean, one from a set play and then win the next one from the line out. It's going to be tough. But they call themselves Jolly Roger Polo Team, King of Polo. So can they bring some king-like movement today? Really interesting. What are they going to do? Manuel was just talking to Baimi there. I love these little moments when it's you're down by a couple, you've got a minute or two to go, and it's like, how do you mentally attack that, and what play are you going to go? Baimi says, I'm just going to take it myself, mate. Just couldn't finish it. Zubir came in and just popped a stick in the way on the near side and just stopped that attack. Just offset the balance there. Ferrari. Gonzalo, what a player. Really enjoyed watching him this year in the summer in England for Gaston, and there's a whistle there. He's been a big part of 4 quarters as well. 4 quarters orange, 4 quarters black, Gonzalo Ferrari. He won the Royal Windsor final last year, Ferrari, with 4 quarters black. He got MVP and best playing pony. All right, here we go. Opportunity for Jolly Roger just to put one more on the board. There's the backhand. They all turn. Manuel turns. There's not long left. They know they're nearly there. They know there's a whistle on the play. 13-10. Talandracas are going to go through, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play one more penalty, I think. So they've won all 3 matches. You can see in the background the Esso match still going on between Esso and Eternal J, but Esso are looking like they're in the lead and they're going to win that as well. Which means if Esso win and Talandracas win, they both go straight through to 2 more spots of the quarterfinals. Here we go. Manuel's got the penalty. Oh, well done, Manuel. Do you know what? For me, I think he's had a cracking game, Manuel. He really has. He's been absolutely everywhere. He had that little upset at the beginning when he ran into Gonza's horse, but he's done all right. And he puts them up to 13-11. But it is Talandracas with 30 seconds to go. Whether they're going to call this here at the middle and they're going to take this win. And Esso, if they win theirs, they're looking like they are, they'll go through. So they'll take 2 more spots. Tomorrow, there's more qualifiers to go through for the quarterfinals live here on Polo Line TV. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. One more for 8. Last 10 to 20 seconds. Ferrari and Manuel, they're not giving up. Hugo Taylor, great game. it's been a game of sort of ups and downs for Jolly Roger. They've had really amazing moments, and then they've had really sort of messy, inconsistent moments. Whistle on the play here. Zubir, but they're going to call it. They're going to shake hands. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the whistle for the final bell. Talandracas, they've won all 3 matches, the French side. Hugues, Carminac and Edouard will be super happy, father and son, alongside Gonzalo Ferrari. And what a man, scoring nearly all of the goals. Juan Martin Zubir. What a good linkage that is with Ferrari. 13 to Talandracas, 11 to Jolly Roger. Great comeback from the Jolly Roger guys. But that'll be 2 losses now and only 1 win for the red shirts. So thank you so much, Nicolas Johansson, for coming and bringing a team here to the French Open. But we say goodbye in this qualifying stages to the red shirts of the Jolly Roger Polo team. Look at the stats there on the bottom. You can see it was a big start for Talandracas. They got 3 goals over Jolly Roger. And then the second chukker, look at that, a few more and only 2 for Jolly Roger. Again, a couple more in the third, only a few for Jolly Roger. Good comeback in the fourth from Jolly Roger. That was their chukker, the 4th chukker. They really did fight hard. Hugo Taylor, lots of good set plays and everything, but there's Flacco. He'll be happy going, wow, he can breathe a sigh of relief, because it got a little bit closer for a moment, Flacco, didn't it? But 13-11. On a very wet afternoon here at Chantilly. Esso and Eternal J just finishing off. Looking like Esso are going to win in their match. We'll give you the lowdown of that if we've got it before we come off air. But Hugues, he's so strong as a patron off 1 goals. Let's have a look at a few of the highlights goals here in this match. There was one from James Byam early on. Put that one in. Edouard Carminac, look at this. He had a great run to goal. But then, guess who came in? Gonzalo came in, stole it from him. Edouard was going to finish off. He's going to tell him that it was going out and he had to keep it in. But, you know, no bonus for you, Gonzalo. There we go. Look at this. In it goes. Big finish from Manuel. He had a great game. For me, MVP for me on that side, on the losing side, would be Manuel for sure. Nicolas had one. Great little goal from Nicolas Johansson. Got it in there. Hugues couldn't catch him up. This was a great goal. It was an overlap. Hugo Taylor, he was out the front. There was nobody with him. He had to reach back to get that one. Finished it off in true style. Great little goal. And that started to push them back. They were only literally 2 goals then behind. Look at this next shot. The angle from Manuel, and Hugo Taylor finished it off. Absolutely fantastic. Another launch up. They did the same, so there was the overlap, but now a Zubir, Ferrari to Zubir overlap, and there it went in there. Final score here at Chantilly, 13-11. Very, very happy Talandracas team as they hug and go through to a spot in the quarterfinal. They were runners-up in 2020. They won it in 2022. Can they win it in 2025? And the next person to go through on the other field was Esso. They won their match against Eternal J, and they take the spot in the other quarterfinal today. More quarterfinals grabs slots up for tomorrow. And here are the stats here for this match. Jolly Roger, 7 field goals, 6 Talandracas. Look at that, throw-ins. They 14-8 Talandracas. Fouls, pretty similar. Penalties, yeah, I mean, pretty similar. They had a lot of penalties, Talandracas, courtesy of Jolly Roger. 6 out of 7, 3 out of 3 for Jolly Roger, and a couple of corners each. But yeah, it's the throw-ins and it is the penalties that it made the difference. And if you don't get your penalties and you don't win your throw-ins, you don't win polo matches. So congratulations to Talandracas. Unlucky to Jolly Roger. Thank you to Nicholas Johansson and the team. 2 English boys in there. Really good to see Hugo Taylor and James Bymey. And, of course, Manuel Plaza Diala playing absolutely lights out. We go tomorrow again. Check the listings. We've got plenty of polo on tomorrow for extra spots. All will be filmed. 2 will be live. 2 will be up on the platform a few hours later. And we will have, by the end of tomorrow, our final quarter-finalists ready to battle it out. Thank you very much for watching Polo Line TV here at Chantilly. It's over and out.